Well, Sai, thank you for being here.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
So you own coffee and cream,
Coffees and Cream
coffees and cream.
Catering.
What can you tell me what that business is?
It's basically a business that is as similar as you have in your own coffee shop at your own disposal for any types of events, such as weddings, birthdays, corporate events, or all kind of stuff.
So any event that wants some high
Any
quality
event that
espresso.
wants high quality European flavors.
Where did you come up with this idea?
Well, the idea came up. I got married about 10 years ago, a little bit over 10 years ago, actually, in 2015. And then my wife hired like a coffee guy that was supposed to, cater for us. And I was kind of excited because, growing up, my coffee is like a huge deal. It's a sign of respect and it's a sign of welcoming into the first thing that you do when you come to our home in Albania. We just make you coffee. We don't even ask you. We just make you coffee and you drink it. That's it. We ask you how do you want it sweet or not, and other than that, you get it a coffee. So coffee is a huge part of us. So when my wife decided to do that, I got excited. I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna get some coffee. And the guy just they had just like black coffee, like drip coffee, stuff like this.
And that was in the US you got married?
That was in the US. When I first moved here, I used to live in California.
Okay.
I lived in California for about 10 years before we moved to Montana 3.5 years ago. So after that, when they came, I was kind of disappointed.
Yeah.
And then about a year after that, I started working in an Italian coffee shop. And I really, really enjoyed it. I love the idea of because the everyday people are like stressed and with all the stuff that's going on in life, and when they have like that one good cup of coffee, it's an instant like smile, like
yeah, the dopamine
and makes
the taste
people
and the
feel
flavor.
like good. It's kind of like makes the day feel better.
And where are you? Tell me where you're from.
I was born in Albania.
Okay. And you come from
Albania is a very, very small country right in the center of Europe.
Okay.
We share borders with Greece. We are right across Italy, below Croatia. I don't know if you're very familiar with it. It's smack in the middle of the Europe. Very small, pretty bad managed by our beloved politicians.
Okay.
Unfortunately, hasn't been advertised as it should have. But yeah, it's a beautiful country. We have literally the same waters, same food, maybe a little bit more modernized. That the Greek, like the chefs right now in Albania, what they're doing is like they're having ideas from Italian food, Greek food, and Turkish food, combining them together and making something even more special, which is amazing.
Oh, very cool.
Yes, like it's like nothing else. It's incredible.
And you said coffee was a sign of respect.
A sign of respect
and hospitality.
Absolutely, yes.
Was that something in your family, in the culture completely?
It's always, and I remember my. It still does. My dad is 73 years old. He drinks 2 coffees a day. First thing in the morning, he drinks that's like a 3 ounce. Some call it Turkish, some call it Greek, but it's the exact same thing. They just want to take the pride of it as my coffee is your coffee, but it's the same thing. It drinks that with barely a little bit of sugar.
Okay.
And that's what it does.
And it's essentially an espresso shot.
It's not an espresso. It's a completely different. Completely different process. You pour the coffee in a boiling pot, but a small one.
Okay.
Which is specifically for that reason. And then you stir it, and then the thing like rises, the coffee rises, and it's like all creamy and all, but it's very strong.
So does it just absorb the coffee, the water?
The water is in the coffee, so you drink the whole thing, like having an espresso pretty much, but also drinking
the grains or
the grains of it too. So it literally will hit you right in the head.
How
so strong.
How fine do you grind it when you do the
That's
Turkish?
very fine.
Okay.
Like almost like a dust.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I've never had that. I'll have to try
And
it.
at the end, yeah, I have some at home actually. Because my parents come and visit me, and I want to make sure that when they come here, they don't. He doesn't like espresso. He's
Okay, yeah.
he's not a big espresso guy. So I have a box of Greek coffee or Turkish coffee, as you like to call it.
So do you get special coffee from somewhere else when you make the Turkish coffee?
You can only make that. It's only that type of coffee can only be that type of coffee. You cannot mix it or get it from just anywhere.
Can you get it anywhere in the U.S.?
I ordered it online.
Uh-huh.
I have not, unless it's like a Greek place that serves Greek food, or Turkish place that serves like, Mediterranean or Turkish food, then it's very unlikely.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I would love to try that sometime.
I remember growing up when my dad used to drink. I was probably 9, 10 years old, and I would go have a sip. Like shake me to my core.
Did you say
he would drink it like black, nothing? You don't put anything in there. Just.
And did you say he has one at night as well?
He drinks one first thing in the morning, and then one around in the afternoon. I think around maybe 6, 7. It depends on the time of the year, right? Because sometimes when the sun goes down later, it drinks a little bit later. But yeah, 2 a day is good to go.
And when did you learn to do the espresso? We'll say American version. I don't know if espresso is originally an American version or not.
No, espresso is an Italian. Italians are the ones who came up with it.
Yep.
Actually, fun fact: coffee was discovered by a shepherd.
Okay.
Long time ago, when he had goats, and he realized that when he would let the goats go and eat the beans, because coffee is a bean, it's like a cherry when you pick it up. So when the goats would eat the cherry, the beans, they would go crazy. They had so much energy, and they just
that's funny.
Walk around, and poor guy would had to chase them. And then he just picked up some, and he started doing it. And then I think the king or whoever was at the time over there was introduced to it, and then that's the story of it.
Yeah, I know there's some interesting books in history about how coffee changed the world. Because the caffeine, it makes us...
It's one of the biggest industries in the world.
Yeah.
And it keeps growing, as we go, every year.
So when did you start doing espresso? Hi, folks. Quick note from me. If you don't already know, the goal of Mountain Mule Media is to build real connection between Montana's businesses and the people they serve. If this episode or any other has given you something worth thinking about, smiling at, or passing along, I've got a small ask. Share it with a friend, text it to someone, post it in your story. That one simple action helps these businesses get seen, grow, and thrive, and it helps this show keep going. Thank you for supporting these Montana businesses. Now back to the show.
When I moved to California.
Okay.
When I moved to LA. Yeah, I worked in this Italian coffee place, like I said. And then I worked there for about a year and a half. And then a friend of mine opened a catering business. Very similar to the one I have, but not as fancy, if we can call it that way. So yeah, that he helped me a lot to kind of practice the pour and kind of teach me a little bit about the beans and how to serve it and all the stuff. So, and then I worked with him for about 4 years until I realized that I'm good enough, capable enough now to move forward and do something that I've always dreamed of, like having my own business and be my own boss. And that's when I decided to open my own business. And I actually opened my business in 2019 when I still lived in California.
And how do you make such a good cup of coffee? And no disrespect to anyone else, but it's such a damn good cup of coffee.
Should I say that?
I mean, just what goes into it?
Well, the thing is that you have to have the right bean. If you don't have the right bean, then everything else is pretty much, and you have to roast it on a level. I don't like to have it like dark roast, because dark roast have a lot of acidity, and it will, after you drink it, it will start burning your stomach. And also, when you drink it, it doesn't taste as smooth or as nice as any other cup of coffee. And second of all, you have to have the right machine. And the machine that I use for my catering is one of the best. I've spent like quite a bit.
Too much money.
Too much money for that. Literally too much money for that. And it's I think it just comes out perfect.
Yeah, I was impressed. I was surprised and impressed when I had a cup because you get used to a certain.
Yeah.
I'm glad I haven't had any in a while.
I appreciate it.
My bar has recovered to back down here because like if I had yours regularly, I would have a problem.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Well, you only have to. I only use organic beans for my jobs for my.
Do you get some from Ghost Town sometimes?
I only get it from Ghost Town.
Yeah. I've always liked their coffee. That's what I drink.
I think Ghost Town is we've been working very well together. I've tried a couple of beans before, different ones, and then the one that I've been using lately is it has I love it. I use it in my house every single day. I drink like 3 double shot espressos every day.
Wow.
At least minimum, sometimes even more. And I feel it's amazing. It goes down so smoothly. It's like
I drink their decaf, and I don't completely understand, but it was explained to me the way that they make the decaf is much healthier than the way a lot of decaf is made. I don't understand the process, but they've explained it to me.
Do you know that actually when you drink decaf, it's not like 100% decaf?
Yeah, it's got like maybe like anywhere from 5 to 10 grams or milligrams of caffeine in it.
No, it has between 1 to 3% caffeine. So
yeah, because it will depend on the day. I will drink like maybe three cups of double shot decaf.
Yeah,
but I don't know. It was too much for me. I would be like,
yeah. Even decaf, because if you're not used to, if your body like cannot handle the caffeine very well, then it can affect you.
Yeah. What else should people know about coffee?
What else should people know about coffee? Coffee is a story, man. Coffee is something that when you pour a cup of coffee, it's not just a cup of coffee, man. It's like a story behind it. It's me. It's what I offer to,
Yeah,
I
love
my background and everything, and that's what coffee is. And I think people that like are passionate about coffee, when they have a like proper cup of coffee, they really enjoy it.
That's cool. Just to know that you're really connected to that and your process.
And you just I don't want to like brag or however you want to call it, but you have to be pleasant while you serve the cup of coffee. You have to make people understand that what you're doing is not just you're doing it, but you are passionate about it. You love it. And, even when you pour the milk or you pour anything in there and you mix it up and you create like a latte or a cappuccino, they can see that, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
And I think it's more enjoyable that way.
Yeah, it's like art.
It's like art.
Yeah, it's very cool.
It only took me like 4 years to make the heart or the tulips and all that stuff.
Yeah, and that's just the coffee though. Then you gotta have the hospitality. You gotta share it and
and I have as we go, I'm trying as people learn more about me and my business. Of course, I'm trying to grow my business. I have people that work with me. And one of the first thing I tell them is like, you have to have a smile, man.
Yeah.
Or a lady or whoever it's that, wants to join me. Because you're also, you're not representing yourself, you're representing me.
Yeah.
And my business. And I want to have the business where people, when I'm around people, I deliver like a pleasant experience overall. Not just like, oh, I'm going to come over there, be generic, pour some coffee, and then go out. I want to engage with people. I want people to know my story. I want to learn more about people, all that.
And a delicious cup of coffee.
And of course, that's the most important.
So you've been in the U.S., did you say 10 years you've been here?
No, I've been in the U.S. for since 2013, so 12 and a half years.
How has that been coming here from from your country?
It was very hard.
Yeah.
It was. I used to live in Greece.
Okay.
Before, so when I was about 15 years old, I moved from Albania to Greece. Things weren't going very well in Albania, not a lot of opportunities, so I had to go in Greece and kind of worked in the hospitality business, in service business, restaurants. And that's actually where I met my wife. Met my wife 14 years ago, when you think about it.
And
It's a long time.
Where's she from?
She's from California originally.
Okay. So then you both decided to come to the U.S.?
It was very hard for me because I'm very close to my parents.
Yep.
Very, very close to my parents. So it was one of the hardest things I had to do in my life. I tried to convince her to come and live in Europe, but she didn't speak any Albanian or Greek or any other language except English. So it was way harder for her to kind of move from there. So I gave it a chance.
How was your English when you moved here?
Choppy.
Yep.
Broken. Not broken. I wouldn't say broken, but it was, it was not as good as it is right now.
And you said you guys have kids?
We have a son, 3-year-old son.
Congrats.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
What do you notice is the biggest difference in the U.S.? Because I see that the coffee is obvious. Just
the coffee is the most difference. The food.
Beyond that,
the food. I was really struggling with the food when I first came here. Everything for me, because I grew up in like Montana for me is like home away from home.
Okay.
I grew up on a farm. I grew up growing everything myself. We had chickens, we had goats, sheep, cows, everything. So we made everything we ate. It was 100% from us. Came from either the ground or from our animals. And in the winter, we would have all that jarred, pickled, whatever that you could save from the summer, from the season. So when I first came here, I was really struggling with like food. Food was one of my biggest issue, and also people flaking all the time.
Flaking?
Oh my God!
Like inconsistent?
Like,
oh wow!
Like, let's say, hey, how you doing, team? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in like 6 months. Okay, hey, let's hang out next week. And then next week goes by, it's like never hear from you. And then reach out next week again, and like, oh, you know what? I've been busy. These kind of things that do not exist back the way that I grew up.
Yeah.
If I wanted to see a friend, I would just walk or take my car or whatever, just go to his house, knock his door. Hey, I'm here. Okay, let's hang out. Let's have a coffee. Let's have a coffee. Or let's have some. Let's have like a raki. Raki. Have you ever tried raki? No, you probably not. So raki is another traditional Albanian drink, alcohol that is made. It's very, very strong. It's like moonshine.
Okay.
But it's not made out of corn and all the stuff that they do. It's made either out of plum, grape, or I think apple, something like this, like 3-4 different ways. And that's how we just, go hang out, play some dominoes, cards, spend the day.
Did you find the people in Montana to be just as flaky too, or did you find them to be a little bit more?
I think people in Montana were very, when we first moved here, I was kind of used with the weather-wise, like snow and stuff like this. But my wife, being from California, from the palm trees, it was rough, especially the first year. And she was pregnant with our son as well. And the most welcoming I've felt in the United States has been in Montana.
That's good.
The neighbors have been incredibly welcoming and not flaky. And if we say like, hey, I'll see you tonight or I'll see you in 2 days, we'll see you in 2 days, man. Yeah. There's no like, but California people.
Yeah, that's good to hear because I know some people
No offense to my wife. But my wife's family and friends.
Some people have mixed. Some people feel that they're not welcome in Montana, because so many people are moving here and it's getting busier, but that's good to hear.
I think there's a problem with that, and there's a problem because I left I left Albania because I wanted a different life, correct?
Yep.
And I went to Greece and I adopted with the Greek life. And then I respected everything that they had and I respected the culture and whatever they stand for. And I became one of them. And then when I moved from Greece to US, I did the exact same thing. I adopted and I respected. And when I moved from California to Montana, I try every single day to do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I want to respect the locals. I want to respect the land. I want to respect everything that they stand about. So if I didn't like to move here, then I would stay over there. So I moved here for a specific reason, and I want to show some respect. And I think people that don't feel welcome is because maybe they're not trying to not trying to be respectful to the people and to land and to trying to change things,
Yeah.
And I understand that it's totally normal,
I think the same thing. I always think of respect with Montana because it's such a force of nature that you need to respect it sometimes.
You have to, in order to get the respect, you have to give respect. Respect is not given, is earned.
Yeah.
And for them, if they don't feel welcome, is for them. I mean, for them and me.
Yeah.
If I didn't feel welcome, is because I'm doing something wrong.
Yeah, that makes complete sense.
So I probably should change my the way I'm my everyday kind of thing and make sure that it matches what Montana is all about.
Yeah, it makes sense because why would you come somewhere and then have problems with everything?
Yeah, exactly. So why would you move over here and then have a problem with the way I live? So
yeah, I want to ask you
and
more.
I'm personally an immigrant, so
yeah,
I can say that.
Yeah.
Some people say, "Oh, don't say this because it might sound terrible or might sound like not welcoming to people." But I am one of them.
Yeah,
I am the person that left my country, left another country, left another state, and they come over here. So I know firsthand what it is to become one of the locals and be respected and be welcomed and be one of them, pretty much.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that, and I wanted to ask you more about the food because did you get sick from the food? Was it the taste of the food? Was it?
I actually, first of all, in 6 months, I gained 50 pounds.
Oh, wow.
It was insane. And then I have been very healthy growing up, like really healthy. I have never had any issues. And then I just found out 2 years ago that I have a potato allergy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. One of the worst because the potato is in every single food that you could possibly imagine. Even when you eat bread, they have like some kind of potato there because the flour doesn't stick. Salt has some type of potato, so I have to be very specific of what I eat. And the reason for that is because of the excessive pesticides that they put in the potatoes and the food in general, but mostly potatoes.
Yeah, because a lot of European countries, it's not legal to use a lot of that stuff, right?
Not legal. And we didn't have, growing up, we didn't have any fast food. Like I wouldn't say none at all, but very, very rarely, they eat a fast food. So here, the biggest industry is fast food, like cheap food, bad food. So when I first got here, I was like,
I know a friend of mine, a good friend of his has a restaurant, an Italian restaurant in Southern California. His family's from Italy, and he gets all the pasta and everything shipped over.
Shipped over?
Yeah, and they
completely different flavor.
Yeah, they say it. Everything, because a lot of people have issues with a lot of carbohydrates. I do myself. If I eat much bread, the next day my hands are sore.
No kidding.
Because there's a little bit of arthritis in my family.
Yeah.
And I literally couple pieces of pizza, any bread, I feel it on my hands first the next day. If I have a lot, my whole body feels sore.
So if I consume any type of potato-based stuff, my face breaks out incredibly.
That's how my sister is.
My skin.
Yep.
Oh man, I just had like a flare probably like a month ago, and I did not like what I was looking in the mirror. It is bad.
Yeah, it's crazy to think of all the.
It's incredible. the thing is that all the stuff that is being fed to us without us knowing, and consistently.
I know in ketchup, there's all kinds of stuff in ketchup in the U.S. that is not legal.
I don't need ketchup.
Yeah, it's
mayo only.
Okay, it's probably the mayo too. It's like there's a lot in Europe that's not legal ingredients.
You make your own mayo.
Yeah.
You put like an egg yolk, olive oil, and a little bit of vinegar. Just mix it. There you go, mayo.
I have to try that.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Have you?
You know what you have to try if you ever do you like seafood?
Yeah.
Okay, so try squid with mayo, calamari.
Squid with mayo. Okay.
Delicious.
That sounds good.
Very nice.
Yeah. Do you find food here that is sourced locally that is any healthier than commercial stuff?
My wife, my family, and I, we only eat locally. We only go to local farmers. I order a half a cow or beef a year.
Mm-hmm.
Last year I ordered a quarter because I love lamb. Lamb is like it has completely different flavor and texture and everything. So I ordered 2 lambs and a quarter of beef. And my neighbors, they had like a bunch of chickens that they had to do like every year. They have to. So I went help them clean them up.
Oh, nice.
And I got like 20 chickens at home. So.
And you're in Bozeman?
I live in Bozeman.
Nice. Yeah, there are some restaurants here that use a lot of, of stuff that's local here.
Mm-hmm.
And some that don't, but you can find some good stuff here.
You can find some good stuff. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
My wife and I would go out, to eat dinners, but I prefer to cook at home. I enjoy cooking. Cooking for me is kind of like a therapeutic.
Yeah.
It's like I'm just right there in my zone, and it's always nice to create something new, and especially also cook for my son.
Mm-hmm.
It's rewarding. It's nice.
Yeah, I love cooking too, and I grew up on a farm, and I haven't in a while, but I keep saying because me and my fiance have some pastures we lease because we have 2 horses, but I would really love to raise a cow or 2 to eat because then you know what you feed it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Even some of the cows you get, you have to find out what they feed them to.
Yeah. I'm connected. I mean, I reached out to a person that they have like 100% grass fed.
Yep.
And finish. So.
Yeah, I know it's bad because I'm not crazy about the grass fed taste because I'm used to the fat.
Yeah.
The corn fed fat cow, and you get accustomed. You build a palate, and then you want all that fat. But I don't think a lot of us in the U.S. are as accustomed to grass fed because we want all the fat. And
it is way better for your body digestive system and all stuff. So
yeah.
I love the fat myself. Last year actually I went on a 3-month strict carnivore diet, just only red meat, nothing else, and black coffee.
I keep telling
never gave up coffee though.
I keep telling my fiance I'm going to do that because the stuff with my hands and everything, I never know what's in half the food I eat.
So I started this one. I was always curious, but I didn't know how that's gonna react because I enjoy eating. I enjoy trying new things, and I thought it would be like a boring thing to do. And then a friend of mine tried it, and then he had the exact same thing that I'm having. And then within a month, everything disappeared. And he said he lost like 30 pounds, and then he said like I feel good, I look good, I sleep good, everything is good. So I tried it. The most amazing experience in my life. Never slept better in my life. So comfortably, so deep, very relaxing. My skin completely cleared. I had 0 like dry skin in my hair or in my face. I was 210 pounds and I went 180 within like 2 months.
Oh, wow.
And I felt like energized. I didn't feel like I was stuffed. I didn't feel like I was heavy when I ate. And sometimes I would only eat like once a day, but 2 beautiful steaks,
And that was all the steak from the cow that you brought?
From the cows, and incredible. And I think I'm going to do it again, but pretty soon.
I think it's you cut out so much junk, so much chemicals that are in everything.
You heal yourself. You get yourself. You make yourself feel better from the inside. Everything that all the issues that we have, all the kind of issues that we might have, comes from the guts. If the guts are not processing or what you put in there, is not good, then all they do is like they release it outside and are like joints, pain. Sugar is the worst. Sugar is the biggest enemy.
Yeah.
Even though I enjoy
Who doesn't?
a beautiful mocha every once in a while.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now you're making me think, because I've been talking about it for weeks now. Is I just want to.
You should. I 100% recommend it.
I've done it before, but probably I just need to make sure it's sourced a little bit better for what the meat is.
Yeah. Ground beef I used to eat a lot. So eggs, bunch of eggs, like 4 or 5, 6 eggs a day sometimes.
Yep.
And then ground beef, and then steaks, and then that's it.
Yeah.
And go crazy on it, and put the steak. Also fatty ones, right? Because doesn't mean that just because you get 100% grass fed is like doesn't have any fat. You put those nice beefy, juicy steaks in the oven right there. Leave it for a few minutes till all the fat like melts away, and dip it in there and just enjoy it. It's amazing.
Because I think some people don't realize, and I just know this because I grew up on a farm, but you can still sometimes when cows are grass fed, they're not fat enough.
Mm-hmm.
So they just need to be fed longer. It takes longer to finish. But if it's too skinny, it's not healthy.
No. If it's too skinny, it's just like red meat, and red meat is not going to sustain. Or fat is the one that gives energy to the body, right?
Yeah.
So of course it has fat in it. Otherwise, it's just like. But the steaks the meat that we got was like beautifully marbled. It didn't have like, it wasn't like, might have been like grass fed and maybe like grain finished a little bit at the end, but I'm happy and very tender, very, very delicious. So.
Yeah. Okay, so back to your coffee.
Okay, let's do it.
So you do. See, now you got me sold. Now I'm going to hire you to do our wedding next summer.
I was going to say, if you're looking for somebody, I know somebody that can do a good job at your wedding.
Have you been busy this summer?
I've been very busy this summer. I've been so busy that busy with the family, busy with my 3-year-old as well, and also busy with a lot of weddings. And I've also been neglecting my social media. Because nowadays, one of the things that goes out there is social media. You have to be consistent. And
it's hard.
I've been really, really neglecting it. I post every once in a while just to let people know that, hey, I'm here,
I'll give you some more content you can post.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I'll use some of these.
Yeah, you should. I'll send it to you. It's tough. I've been doing it more lately, but it's more work, and we all have work to do already.
Yeah, it's incredibly. I feel incredibly lucky and blessed to be able to, to pursue something that I'm passionate about, and also the feedback that I get from people. It's pretty pleasant.
Yeah,
I'm very pleased with, and this I believe this is just the beginning, and there's a lot of way more room for me and my team to grow and provide.
Yeah, as we say in the U.S., I wouldn't just blow smoke up your ass. It is really good coffee.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I mean that because I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true.
Thank you.
I'm usually nice enough to not say anything if it's terrible to people, but when it's good, I make sure that they know it's good, and it's very good coffee.
Thank you. I appreciate it. One of my mottos, or if you can call it mottos, is under promise and over deliver.
Yeah.
That's what I go based on.
Yeah, that's fair.
If I go to a place, a wedding or whatever situation might be, or even if like a small gathering, and even if I have like the smallest complaint, is the best or nothing.
Yeah.
If I'm not happy, then I'm not gonna. I'm not even gonna charge you for that.
What is the website if people want to find you?
Is www.coffeesandcreamcatering.com.
Coffeesandcreamcatering.com.
With an S. COFFEES.
Okay, coffees with an S.
Cream.
I'll make sure I find it, and I'll put it in the description when I post this.
I'll show it.
Yeah, and your social media
is the same. Coffees and Cream Catering.
Cool.
I made it easy for people to, because some people make it like shorter something at the end. So
cool. So people can find you on there if they want to book you.
Yeah. I got some nice reviews there too.
Yeah, that's very good coffee. So I'm vouching for you right now.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, yeah, thanks for doing this, and thanks for coming and sharing some of your culture. I really respect the way you care about your coffee and what you're doing.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Yeah, it's been cool talking with you. Thank you, sir.
You too, my friend.
Thanks for listening, folks. You can find the full blog post for every episode, along with key takeaways and links at mountain-mule.com. If you haven't yet, consider following the show. That one small action helps these Montana businesses get seen, grow, and thrive, and it helps this podcast keep going too. If you know a business that would be a good fit for the show, we'd love to hear from you. Just reach out through the website or social. Thank you for supporting these Montana businesses. See you on the next show.